Deep within the human body are countless remarkable structures, but few are as surprising as the stapes. Smaller than a single grain of rice, this tiny bone is so small that most people never realize it even exists. Yet every conversation, every favorite song, and every familiar sound depends on this microscopic piece of anatomy doing its job with extraordinary precision. Although it is easy to assume that hearing relies mostly on the ears and the brain, the stapes serves as a crucial bridge between them. It is a perfect example of how nature can accomplish incredible feats with the tiniest of structures, proving that even the smallest bone in the human body can have an enormous impact on everyday life. Right here, on History of Simple Things. The stapes is the smallest bone in the human body, measuring only about 3 millimeters long and weighing just a few milligrams. It is located deep inside the middle ear, hidden behind the eardrum, where it quietly performs one of the most important jobs in hearing. Its name comes from the Latin word for stirrup, since its shape resembles the foot support used in horseback riding. This distinctive design helps it transfer sound vibrations with remarkable efficiency. The stapes is one of 3 tiny bones known as the auditory ossicles, alongside the malleus and the incus. Together they form the smallest chain of bones in the body, working in perfect coordination to carry sound toward the inner ear. The stapes begins its work after sound waves enter the ear canal and cause the eardrum to vibrate. These vibrations are passed from the malleus to the incus, and finally to the stapes, making it the last bone in the chain. The flat base of the stapes presses against the oval window, a membrane-covered opening leading to the inner ear. This movement creates waves in the fluid-filled cochlea, where thousands of tiny sensory cells convert the vibrations into electrical signals. Those signals then travel to the brain, where they are recognized as speech, music, or any other sound. Without the stapes, much of the sound's energy would be lost before reaching the inner ear. The stapes does more than pass vibrations along. It also helps amplify them. Because the inner ear is filled with fluid, sound must be transferred with enough pressure to move through it efficiently. The larger surface of the eardrum compared to the tiny footplate of the stapes naturally increases this pressure, making hearing much more effective. The stapes also works with the stapedius muscle, the smallest skeletal muscle in the human body. During sudden loud noises, this muscle contracts and slightly limits the movement of the stapes, helping reduce the amount of sound energy entering the inner ear. While it cannot block extremely loud sounds, it provides valuable protection against everyday noise. Since the stapes is essential for hearing, even small problems affecting it can have a major impact on sound perception. One common condition is otosclerosis, where abnormal bone growth gradually fixes the stapes in place, preventing it from vibrating normally. As movement becomes restricted, hearing slowly turns muffled and unclear. People may struggle to follow conversations, especially in noisy places, and some may also experience tinnitus, a ringing or buzzing in the ears. Treatment options are available. Hearing aids can amplify sound, while more advanced cases may require a stapedectomy or stapedotomy. During this procedure, part of the stapes is replaced or bypassed with a tiny prosthetic device, often restoring much of the lost hearing. Although it is incredibly small, the stapes has fascinated scientists for centuries. It is fully formed before birth and begins functioning almost immediately, continuing to vibrate billions of times throughout a person's life. Its lightweight structure allows it to respond rapidly to a wide range of sound frequencies, from deep low rumbles to high-pitched tones. Despite its size, it must endure constant motion without losing precision, which makes its durability especially impressive. Researchers continue to study the Stapes because its remarkable efficiency remains an outstanding example of natural mechanical engineering. Even modern technology still struggles to match the balance of strength, speed, and sensitivity found in this tiny bone. The Stapes work silently in the background of everyday life, yet every conversation, song, and familiar sound depends on its precise movement. It also demonstrates how perfectly the hearing system works together. The outer ear collects sound, the middle ear transfers it, the inner ear converts it into electrical signals, and the brain interprets them. The Stapes serves as the final mechanical link, ensuring sound reaches the inner ear efficiently. Without it, sounds would lose much of their clarity before ever reaching the brain, making this tiny bone essential to hearing. Even the softest whisper or the most distant sound relies on its ability to transmit vibrations with accuracy, showing just how important this small structure truly is. The Stapes may be smaller than a grain of rice, but its importance is impossible to measure by size alone. As the smallest bone in the human body, it performs an essential task with remarkable precision, carrying sound from the middle ear into the delicate structures of the inner ear. Its unique shape, efficient design, and constant movement make hearing possible every second of every day. Far from being an insignificant piece of anatomy, the Stapes stands as one of the finest examples of nature's engineering. It serves as a reminder that some of the most extraordinary parts of the human body are also the easiest to overlook, quietly performing vital work that allows the sounds of life to be heard and appreciated. Thank you for watching. If you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of simple things. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stories woven through the smallest details.